And now we are on to the follow-up sequencing. This is a little more in depth, so there might be questions that you have on this and frankly on any of these videos that I've released. So if you do come across questions on any of these steps in here, please don't hesitate to reach out, or again on any of the other videos. Links to each of these systems and services can be found in the description, so just click on those and you can get signed up for all of these systems. Before we jump back into the Aweber account, I want to show you really quick what we need to do. After we set up that Aweber email address and account system, then you'll come back to the Clickfunnels setup. And within Clickfunnels, within your account dashboard, you'll just simply hover over your little profile picture up in the corner, click on integrations, click add new integration, and then you'll select Aweber. Once you select Aweber, it's going to request for you to sign in using your login credentials. Go ahead and do that, and once you do that, it's speaking with Aweber at that point. So once you set up your account with Aweber, come back to Clickfunnels, link it, create that integration, and then go back to Aweber and pick up where we are now. As far as the email system is concerned, the follow-up system, what I would strongly suggest is going with Aweber. The reason is they are extremely easy to work with. Customer service is 24/7, so if you have any questions, you can reach out to them directly. One of the things you'll find out after setting up your first email sequence is that they put your account on hold because you're brand new. There's a bunch of spam that people like to do to send emails to fake accounts and buy accounts and not really take the time to build their own accounts. So in this situation, you'll just simply, once you start seeing customers come in, subscribing, things like that, signing up, you'll just simply click on chat support down here in the bottom corner and request for them to remove you, and just say, hey, simply say, hey, I'm just confirming, seeing if people are opting in. I'm not really seeing that any emails are going out to my customers. Can you verify? And they'll say, yes, we've gone ahead and removed that. You'll be good to go. Everything is starting. So what you'll do is you'll go to Aweber, and again, the link's in the bottom, so just click on it, and you'll click on it and sign up. And after sign up, it'll take you to your home screen. And of course, in your situation, this is a fairly new account that I just set up, but yours will definitely say 0 at this point. So what you'll do is, first and foremost, you want to create a campaign. And in order to create a campaign, you'll need to create a list. So what you'll first do is click on Manage List. And then here is where you'll click on Create a List. So it'll walk you through a few steps as far as creating that list and the list process, the email. So this is where you'll send that email, or you'll put that email address that we got earlier with the ClickFunnels, this one here. And you'll just copy and paste it. And then it'll ask you for your address, and it'll ask you for sender email and your name. So in this case, you'll want a different email address if you can. Aweber's not really too fond of the Gmail addresses, and the reason is because that's not a quote-unquote business or professional email address. So, if you are wanting to set that up, again, one of the beauties of ClickFunnels is they actually give you a free email that you can set up, and a free domain that you can set up. So we can go over those details in another video if that is something you're interested in. Again, this email sequencing is only for that next level of the team members who really want to take this to the next level and follow up with their customers and really, put the pressure down and make sure that you're getting all the opportunities that you can. So after you set this up, you'll hit next step, and it'll just kind of walk you through. I'm not going to go ahead and set up a new one because we've already created one. So after you create one, you'll click make sure that you're on the current list that you want to be on. So up here, after you create your list, you'll make sure that you're on the right one. And then over here under messages, highlight over this and click on campaigns. And an email campaign is essentially something that is triggered after a customer signs up. Now, in our case, because we created the secret affiliate machine, how this would work is your customer would enter in their information here. Once information is sent in here and they hit OK, it'll take them to the next page. And what that does on the back end, it adds them to your campaign list. Here, the OFA affiliate is one of the ones that I just created just as a demo. And what you'll do is you'll click on the actual campaign list. Or if you don't have one there, you can click on Create Campaign, New Campaign. And all you're doing is building out a thread of different connecting points, of nodes, of emails with spaces between to kind of automate this follow-up process. So you create the campaign, and then it's going to ask you what you want done. So what we'll select is start a campaign when someone is added to your list. Click on subscribe. And then from there, we just start building it out. So what I'd suggest is start with an email. This might be a thank you email, a welcome to the team email, whatever that might be. Now, for those of you who have joined my team, again, I have created a list of sequenced emails to help get these out the door quicker. I would definitely suggest copying them in, but adding your own flavor to it, adding your own language, your own links, things like that. So you can drag them over or you can double click. It's up to you. I would go as many as you want, but no less than 3. Now, space them out over the course of the next, 3 to 4 days. And they're all dependent upon the content that's in there. You've already created that touch point with them, right? So now all we're doing is following up with them just to make sure if they have any questions they need answered, they can get them answered. To actually create the message, you just select with the blue border, you select and highlight it, come over here, create message, and then do the drag and drop. That's just the easiest, most intuitive way. And here's just a template that I have. You don't need to worry about this. When yours comes in, yours will be absolutely blank. There might be a little bit of text in there. But yeah, just simply write your email and put all the text in there, the thank yous, the signature, put your signature in there, your links, make sure you link to the pages that you want. Now, if you are sending follow-up emails, keep in mind, you've already collected their email, right? So you don't want to send them back to this page and make them put in their email again. If you're sending them an email as a follow-up, you'll want to send them to step 2. So what you'll do is you'll just go to the second page, and you'll just copy that specific URL. After you copy that specific URL, you can go in here, open it up, and paste it in there. And when you paste that in there, and then the customer, your follower, if they open up the email, they see it, they click on the link, it'll take them to page 2, passing that opt-in form. Again, you don't want double opt-ins. It just gets messy. They start getting multiple emails. they end up wanting to unsubscribe and you lose that customer pretty much forever. So take them to the second page. It's easier for just the whole process. So once you've done that, save and exit. Oh, sorry. Subject line. You do need to add a subject line. Of course, it's forced. Whatever you want. Make sure it's catchy, to the point. Nothing, too long. Keep in mind, how do you look at emails when you receive them, right? So which ones, if you have questions on how you should word it, how you should title it, open up your email inbox right now, scroll just a little bit and see what's out there. So after you saved and exited there, you'll just rinse and repeat. You'll do that with all of these here, with all the additional emails, and then you'll be good to go. I'm not going to save it. I'm not keeping this one, so I'll just hit cancel. But once you've saved it and once you've added everything in there that you needed to, just hit save and exit, and then it'll actually just be here for you. So we're going to look at this one, for example, the 100-day challenge. Now, once you've activated it and set it up and it's ready to go, you are just a very few steps away. The last thing you'll need to do is create a sign-up form. Now, the sign-up form is for Aweber's system to understand what information you're collecting, right? So I'll take you into it. When you click on sign-up forms, what you'll do is create a new sign-up form. I'm not going to do that because there's already one here. So I'll just show you what it is. When you create a new sign-up form, it's going to automatically pop you into this screen here where it shows you all of the just super basic. You don't need to worry about colors, about sizes. Don't worry about any of that. What's important here is the information and the information that we're collecting. So as you see, it's email. If we go back to page 1, we're looking for first name, email, and phone number. So if you come back to this section, what you'll see is that we need, the first name, email, and phone number. So you can just, oh, shoot. Sorry about that. Come on. Leave that. So what you'll do here is you'll just add the name and put them in the order that you see here. So name, email, phone number. So name, email, and then we just need to add one more, and that's the phone number. The way to add that is just by creating a new custom field, which is still found over here. Create new custom field, and we'll just name that phone number. Don't need to worry about anything else. Just save the field, and then we're set. Go to step 2. After you save your form, go to step 2, and then it'll take you to this section here. Now, when you click save form again, you don't need to worry about doing anything here, and you go to step 3. This is, of course, I haven't saved it because I don't want this one active. But as long as you save your form, you'll be good to go. Save your form, and that's it. Once we've saved our form here, that's created essentially the platform in which Aweber can clone itself, right? It can clone itself, and on the back end, it's making itself look like this. Now, there is one other step that we'll need to do in ClickFunnels, but before we do that, I just want to go over this last little bit here. So once we've saved that, everything's good to go. You can just, go back to your home page at this point once you've saved that. You don't need to copy any code. You don't need to worry about any of that. Now, the way this communicates actually with ClickFunnels is by submitting a request within ClickFunnels. So I'll come back here to the opt-in page. Remember that very first page, the machine start. So we'll exit out of that and we'll come back to the machine start. And inside of machine start, click on edit page. Then up here under settings, this is what's extremely important. You'll click integrations. Over here, you'll click on Aweber. Then under actions, you'll select integrating existing forms, and then you'll select the one that you're using. So for us, we set it up under business basics and challenges. So in this case, we would select business basics and challenges. And remember, we've already created a sign-up form that has those 3 slots, the phone number, name, and email address. So here, when we go in to select this, what's essentially happening is Aweber is looking at this and saying, oh, there's your first name, email, and phone number. So it's connecting so that when somebody enters in that information, it's saved in your system here so that you have those customers for life.